from inside Rogers Center in downtown Toronto. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Chicago White Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to roll here. And today's starter, Kevin Gausman, singing he's been outstanding and should be fun to watch.
Well, when you have a guy that can limit the opponent to very little run production, you have a great chance to win a ball game when he takes them out. He's just having an outstanding season so far. You hope he can maintain it, because if he can, he'll be in a nice conversation at the end of the year.
So now it's the White Sox DH, Dominic Fletcher. The pitch. Bounce to the left side. Bichette whips it to first on the run. And a quick out, number one. Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. And Chris, this offense is facing a defense that is well known for kicking the ball around a bit. How aware are you offensively of a bad defensive team?
Well, you're not like completely aware, because you're really focusing on your approach. But I think when you know about a team and how they can be sloppy, and as it plays out in a ball game, you're more intent on saying, with 2 strikes, I got to make sure that I put the ball in play, because even if I don't get a knock, there's a chance they commit an error and it leads to us scoring more runs.
Popped up. Horowitz makes the grab, and a couple of quick outs.
Batting third, the center fielder, Luis Robert.
2 outs, base is empty. Luis Robert getting ready to hit. Swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle. Doesn't do it.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Nothing doing for the White Sox. Now the Blue Jays will get their chance. No score. Major League Baseball is on the show. And we're back. Today's starting pitcher, Jonathan Cannon. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Yeah, I want to see how he handles left-handed hitters in this lineup today, because coming in, lefties are batting over 300 on the year against him. So he's going to have to figure something out to get inside, keep them from getting their arms extended, and then once conscious of the inside pitch, be able to go with something away and finish them off.
And he deals. That's hard hit on the line. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. And it's a double to start the bottom of the first.
What if they're looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle? That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And here's the first baseman, one of the stars in the win yesterday, as he had 3 hits. Now that's smacked to right center. Robert brings it in with a nice running grab. Now he launches a throw over his head. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. And the key to victory for them here, get their starter some run support early.
If they can get him that run support early, it's likely the other team folds, because they know how dominant he can be once he gets settled in. So put pressure on that other team right away. Jump out to a lead early, and a few runs is going to feel like 30.
There's a sense of anticipation in the ballpark as everyone waits to see if he can inch closer to the consecutive game hitting streak. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And that should be extra bases. Robert hustles it back in as the go-ahead runner pulls up at third. And the streak lives on. He keeps getting closer and closer to the record. There isn't a pitcher in the league who can solve him right now.
It's absolutely amazing, Boog. It seems there's no end in sight, and this is transcending baseball. We're talking almost 2 straight months with a hit every game. To get this close to the record, I want to see this thing happen.
And that one ripped to left. And Benintendi able to make the grab.
Batting fifth, the third baseman.
So up next for Toronto, Ernie Clement.
And every at-bat's a big one for him now as he looks to keep this amazing hitting streak going.
Down the left field line, looks like extra bases. One runs in. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds it third. And that'll keep his hitting streak alive. He's reaching heights that very few players ever had.
Yeah, when you're over the 30-game mark and showing no signs of slowing down, that's when the baseball world starts to get a little excited. This has become the story in the league right now. You start checking off the days until the next benchmark, 40, 44, 56. And as well as he's swinging it, it seems like all those numbers right now, Boog, they are doable. At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
And that one fouled off.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Ripped on a line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And the inning is over. The Jays push across a run on this double. It's now 1-0. You're dialed into the show. Second inning set to go. And the batter will be the shortstop, Nick Senzel.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
And the pitch. Swings and misses. 0-1. Gausman in his 11th season, 33 years old, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. And the right-hander deals. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. The pitch. Slow roller up the middle. The throw to first. One up, one down. Andrew Benintendi steps up. Swing and a miss. And that's strike one.
0-1.
The Jays leading by a run here at the top of the second. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Batting fifth, the catcher.
Runner on at first with one gone. Here's the catcher, Corey Lee. Foul ball there. Tying run is at first. You're in game one of this 3-game set.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Rafael Ortega stands in.
Yeah.
Big swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Out to short. They take the force out. Out number 3. The White Sox leave one. They trail here 1-0. Back here at Rogers Center, here's George Springer.
The right fielder, George Springer.
The right-hander back to work. Springer swings, bumps one, out to left, and that is that one felt good, and they add to their lead. It's 2-0. That's his third straight game with a homer, Siggy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. See a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
That one is absolutely belted. It one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double. So that extends his hitting streak to 40 games. He's really in that rarefied air now, Chris.
Yeah, you have to wonder what's going on in his dome right now. I mean, I know he's trying to block out all the noise, but at this point, it's impossible. And as much as he wants to focus on the task at hand, all the talk about the chase for the record is going to dominate anything else happening on the field. This is pretty special.
And that one is lifted in the air. One away.
The batter, the shortstop.
So the batting order turns over. Bichette gets a chance to hit. Doubled leading off the ball game, then came around to score the first run of the game.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Into third now, so runners at the corners and one out. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Next is the speedy first baseman. He's 0 for 1. That one ripped right center field. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Now the throw comes in. The runner holds at third. And with every hit that extends his streak, he climbs higher on the all-time list. Rarely has anyone gone this far.
Yeah, Boog. 30 is about as far as most guys can take it, and he's just blown by that mark. And now it actually looks like 40 might be in play. I'll tell you this, as a hitter, it's so hard to not let that weigh on you. Every game you're going out there trying to get it out of the way as soon as possible.
That one ripped. And in one hops the wall. Runner from second scores as they add on. It's 5-0. And that's a double.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side. And the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Jonathan Cannon done for the afternoon. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. New pitcher on now, Mike Soroka.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
One out, runner at second. Now the Toronto four-hole hitter, Spencer Horwitz. He's 0 for 1. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. The run comes in to score from second. It's 6-0, and he's got a double.
was all over that one. First pitch fastball, a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
One down. Now the third baseman, Ernie Clement. Into center and a base hit. Here's the throw to the plate. But it's offline. And they're pulling away up by 7 now.
Right there does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Man at first, and next for Toronto, Alejandro Kirk. There's a buzz in the stadium every time he comes to the plate as he tries to extend his hitting streak. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone. And with every hit that extends his streak, he climbs higher on the all-time list. Rarely has anyone gone this far.
Yeah, Boog, 30 is about as far as most guys can take it, and he's just blown by that mark, and now it actually looks like 40 might be in play. I'll tell you this, as a hitter, it's so hard to not let that weigh on you. Every game you're going out there trying to...
Oh, now this one's blasted deep to left. Way back there, on its way and out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add to the lead. It's 10-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of his ballpark.
New pitcher now, Chris Flexen. On for his 20th appearance of the year. One out, base is empty. Now the left fielder, Addison Barger. In the air out to center. Robert on the move. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
The center fielder, number 25, Dalton.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Gets under it. And that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 10-zip. Back now in Toronto, and it's Michael Chavis at the plate.
Number 17.
Chavis drafted as a shortstop. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Gausman, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, a slider, and he works in a sinker. Swing and a ball popped up. He makes the grab, 1 down.
Batting 9. The third baseman, Corey
Jolts, the next to hit.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
And first offering is fouled off. At the belt and fires. Gets the slider in there for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Now 1 out to right. Springer on the move. He's got it. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, designated hitter, Dominic Fletcher.
Back to the top of the White Sox lineup. And now the DH, Dominic Fletcher. Grounded out his first time. There's a strike. And the slider just misses.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
This one in the air right field. And George makes the grab. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Bo Bichette up to the dish. Flexen back to work. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's down. One hops off the wall. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Everything was mechanically settled with that swing right there. I mean, that's pretty much what you're wanting to replicate with every rep you take. You have good balance, barrel directly to the baseball, and good long extension after contact out in front of home plate. Man, there are a lot of doubles in a swing like that.
And the batter now, number 9. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Bichette around third and headed home. He's safe.
Well, it started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center, and it's into the gap. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Now that second baseman.
Spencer Horwitz digs in now. 1 for 2. Hit in the air, left field. Benintendi is there. Puts it away for the out.
Up next to the blue shirt, the third baseman, Ernie.
Here's the third baseman, Ernie Clement. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. And Benintendi able to make the grab.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
So first and second with 2 outs. At the plate, Alejandro Kirk. There's a swing and a drive. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. 1 run is in, and a double puts runners at second and third with 2 out.
Everything came together for him. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap, and when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
So 2 on with 2 away, and it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they boost their lead. It's 15-0. Singing, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one. Quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing like that. 3-homer game, man, it's so special, and I'll tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching it pull off as well.
Chad Kuhl gets the ball now.
He's having a ton of success facing left-handed hitters this season, so this seems like a smart move to turn to him with the lefty at the plate.
Addison Barger now at the plate. And that's a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Wastes no time there. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. That one the other way. Benintendi makes the grab, and that's the inning. But not before 5 cross the plate, with the big blow being this 3-run homer. 3 innings complete. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. As we go to the top of the 4th, Nicky Lopez up to the plate.
Nicky Lopez.
And a pitch. Bounced out to short. Bichette on the run, throw to first.
No,
and 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
I love how guys at this level are able to slow the game down, whether it's in the batter's box or on defense. And right there, that was a good job of knowing just how much time he had. We talk about that internal clock. He was able to gather himself, get a good grip, and make an accurate throw across the diamond.
Robert stands in now and watches strike
0-1's
1.
the count.
Yo 1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
The punch out there. 2 up, 2 down.
Now there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Shortstop.
2 outs, base is empty. And the batter now, Nick Senzel. Grounded out his first time. On the ground, out to short. And he beats it. He's safe.
The effort was there with the jump throw. You gotta love it, but it just wasn't in time. Still a really impressive play just to get to that ball and make it close at first. And not every shortstop can even make that play.
And a foul ball. Two outs. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So 1 left for the White Sox. Start the bus. They're down 15-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go, bottom 4th. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Bo Bichette. The pitch. Rips 1 to right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down.
The first baseman, number 9.
And now the first baseman. Fought off foul. Liner caught it second.
Man, oh man, that ball was absolutely smoked. Triple-digit exit velocity. He dives, and I'm just shocked that the ball stayed in his mitt. Looked like he was going to put a hole in his glove.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. goes deep. He's 1 step closer to 100 homers this season, and they tack 1 on the board. It's 16-0. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you will hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waiting for it. It was like BP all over again.
So 2 away with nobody on. Spencer Horwitz next up for the Blue Jays. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Toronto picks up 1 on this homer. We're headed to the 5th. You're watching Blue Jays baseball on The Show, Canada.
You see them jock trying to beat me. It's only one man, believe me. Believe me. It's only one man, believe me. Believe me.
Ready now for the 5th inning. Here's Corey Lee.
The catcher, Corey
Lee measures 6 feet 2 inches, 25 years old, and they went out and made a
0-1.
trade for him last season. Strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground to short. No play. That's an infield single.
It doesn't really matter where you are in the lineup. Your job is to get on base and try to start a rally if you're leading off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there. Now we'll see if they can make something happen.
Ortega batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Righty to the plate. On the ground, right side. Nice stop. Nicely done for the out.
First of all, that's a great diving stop to keep the ball on the infield. Then he's able to get up and get an out. He also keeps that runner from advancing any further. If that ball gets through, the complexion of this inning could be drastically different.
Here's Chavis now. Flied out his first time. That's in there. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And a swing and a miss. 2 away.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Jolts now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Swing and a miss. As he was out front that time. Runner at second. 2 down. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Swing and blast one down the line. It's gone if it's fair, but it hooks foul.
Oh, he's ready for that fastball right there. Really turned on it, hit it hard, had the distance, but just too much hook to it. So might want to make a little bit of a...
Now that's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. The White Sox lead 1. Still 16-0. Bottom of the inning, and now for the Jays, Ernie Clement. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it. A solo shot. It's 17-0. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Well, we put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time. Took a direct path to the ball. Excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
And here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. Hard hit down the line and left. And it goes just foul. The wind and the pitch. That one ripped. And one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. To second, pulls him off the bag.
Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
Now
And the batter is George Springer. And a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance, at least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
He swings and fouls one off. Man at second. That one drilled left field. And it's off the wall. Throws to second. He pulls into second. A run comes in the play.
He absolutely ripped that ball out front and almost got it out of here, man. Just a really strong, balanced swing, and a fraction of an inch different on the bat, and it is probably out of here.
Tuki Toussaint takes over on the mound.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
It's another day and it's still no stress, so I'm heading downtown and I'm so well dressed. Money in my pocket.
So a man aboard, Addison Barger next up for the Blue Jays. Swung on, belted. Back there. And he brings it into the warning track.
Man, Boog, I love watching an outfielder take on the wall to make that play, and it's a lot easier to watch from up here because that can be painful in the end. You know the wall's coming up on you quickly, so you have to maintain concentration and able to make that catch and hold on to it after contact.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Robert makes a nice grab and a full sprint.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Bo Bichette. Siggy, he's got a history of coming through in the big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers. Out into left center for a line drive base hit. Around third. Throw cut off to first. And now he's out trying to get back. The huge turn backfires, and that ends the inning. So they get 3 runs on 4 hits. One was the solo homer. 5 innings complete. The Blue Jays on top, 19-0. Stepping in, the White Sox leadoff man, Dominic Fletcher. His splits between April and May there. And here it comes. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Foul ball. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Kicks and deals. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And a pitch. Foul ball still 0-2. Left-hand hitter waits. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Gets a piece there, we'll do it again.
Well, having such a tough time putting him away. 6 foul balls in a row. Man, what a battle.
Got him swinging.
No, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit me written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
Nicky Lopez steps to the plate for the White Sox. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. On the ground, Bichette. Just got him on that one.
Now, the 7th, Luis Robert.
2 outs, base is empty. Luis Robert will hit next. He was 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. He was late there, strike 1.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball.
He handles it himself, and the White Sox go quietly. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. Toronto leads this one 19-0. And we're back.
Leading
Down
off
the
the
number
fourth
2
quarter.
hitter, number 9.
First baseman,
Toussaint back to work. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. Pulls in with a double. Third hit for him today.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. Swing and a ball hammered left field. And it's off the wall. The throw in. And he's in there as a run scores.
Well done, drives in the run. Anytime you smoke the ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Next for Toronto, Spencer Horwitz. A little up front there as he swings through it.
0-1's the count.
One run across in the frame so far here in the bottom of the 6th. Line to left. And Benintendi able to make the grab. Throw behind the runner. They've got him doubled off.
the batter, third baseman,
Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. He's already homered in this game.
Oh, yeah, Boog. He's on the brink of one of your favorite milestones. He's completed 3 legs of the cycle.
I love me some cycle. Base hit, and that keeps the inning alive. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
2 outs, runner at first. Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. That one ripped. And it one-hops the wall. Throw cut off, now to the plate. And he's out.
Yeah, on the tag.
Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Always exciting to see a play at the plate, trying to score with 2 outs, but the tag just gets him in time, and they cut down the run to end the inning.
Back here at Rogers Center, top of inning.